and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by
Tiger Talk brought to you by Hancock's Neighborhood Market. They're having a summer sale. They're on Commerce Street in Katie's Delicious Homemade Goodness and Perry's Floors and more. And at 8:04, good morning. It's Wednesday, and that means it's time for our extension program. And I have the pleasure of welcoming into the WPKY studios Joni Phelps. She is the FNEP assistant and cook extraordinaire. How are you?
I'm good, Ty. How about you?
I'm great. Always like to see Wednesday. It means there's only a couple more days in the week to the weekend, but boy, it's hot, isn't it?
It is so hot. I mean, I walked out this morning to take my dog, and I was like, wow. I mean, it hit you before you even realized, how hot it was. So
yeah, it is. But
welcome to Kentucky.
Welcome to Kentucky in the summertime. It's July.
Yes.
It wouldn't be any other way, and just how we roll around here. But boy, oh boy, not only is it hot outside, but it's hot at the UK Extension office because we've got some good stuff coming up.
We do. We have all kinds of great programs coming up. We got some new programs. We've got some programs we've been doing for a while. So we're excited about, all of our programs that we have coming up, and we hope everybody comes and, enjoys these classes with us. So.
Well, let's tell them about what's going on, because I know just here in the next few days we've got several things coming up.
Yeah, Laugh and Learn is actually this Friday at 9:30. If you have any child that is preschool age or below, I welcome you to come and play and learn with them. It's such a great experience to see them, the little kids just playing.
I bet the big kids like it
too.
too.
The big kids do too,
Yeah.
because the activities we have, they enjoy it,
Yeah.
but they're learning as they're playing. So. Yeah. And Ashley White does a fantastic job as far as planning our programs, and I do our nutrition part of it. And it's just
There's a snack there.
Is a snack there, yes. So we have a good time, and we all enjoy, playing together and getting this all together. But that is going to be this Friday, July 13th at 9:30. So if anybody that's interested, they could call the office the 12th, which will be tomorrow, and reserve your spot. So.
All right. That sounds like a great time. This has been a really successful program. You guys have had several of these, and it gets kids ready for, pre-kindergarten skills, fine and gross motor skills, and, again, they're learning while they're having fun.
Right.
So
exactly.
It's good stuff. So what else is going on?
All right. We got another program. It's going to be June 19th at 11:30. This is Cooking with Joni. So
Cooking with Joni.
It is. This is for all ages. If you have children who would like to come and participate, you come with them. If you have, you're older and want to learn new skills, you're welcome. So we're just going to cook and have a good time and talk about these cooking skills, nutrition skills, but mostly we're going to just cook and have a good time.
I've threatened you that I'm going to come out there sometime and bring my Ginsu knives.
Yeah, and I told you I might keep them too. So
actually, I don't have any Ginsu knives. I just like saying that, but I always wanted a set of Ginsu knives.
Me too.
That was cool. They cut through cans and they just cut a tomato like nothing happened.
Yep, exactly. So I mean, they're nice knives.
They are.
Yes,
but
also you get to learn knife skills too.
I wondered. That's what I was worried about,
Yes.
because every once in a while, you'll be dicing something up, and
it happens.
You got to watch out.
Yeah, you definitely do, and there is certain techniques that you have to use. Cutting up stuff. It doesn't have to be just okay. I'm doing it.
Main thing is slow down, because a lot of times you want to, you get all excited. You see something cool on the cooking channel, or and man, he's like, I can do that, and then
no, yeah,
we gotta slow down.
Gotta slow down and be able to know what them skills are, and the chefs that do it, they do it every single day.
It's amazing to watch them, isn't it?
Yes, some of them are so fast, and it's like, wow.
I'm addicted to Chop now.
I like Chop too.
I'm addicted to Chop.
I like Cutthroat Kitchen though.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen that one.
That's a good one.
That sounds like my cup of tea.
Yeah, I was say they sabotage you a lot to make. Yeah,
I just think it's cool on Chopped. They'll throw them something and say, here's some duck's feet. Here's some platypus eggs. Here is, some caviar and some gelatin. Make something.
Right. And the things that they come up with. That's their skills that they've learned in culinary school.
It's amazing.
So, testing them. And it is neat because I was like, I wouldn't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
So my skills are basic skills.
But these are basic skills, and that's my point. That's where there's a method to my madness here talking about duck legs and all that stuff. But coming back to what you do is, there are a lot of folks that say, well, I can't do that. But, being in the kitchen can be kind of intimidating for some folks.
Right.
But, there are some really simple techniques and easy skills that you can have to put together a nice meal.
Right, exactly. I mean, even learning, because there's a lot of people that don't realize how to measure, the difference between a dry measuring cup and a liquid measuring cup and what a teaspoon and a tablespoon is, Unfortunately, I had to teach my husband, what the difference was.
Right.
There's still people that don't understand them differences, and we're going to learn them skills. So
that's great.
And knife skills and safety skills is number one in the kitchen as well.
Well, because if you cooking is fun. I enjoy it myself. Especially if you have room to cook. I mean, you can get into a kitchen that's tight, and you don't have any counter space, and that's not really fun. But you can still work around it. But the main thing is, you can make yourself and others sick if you don't properly clean things, keep things separate, and that kind of thing. And you need to be careful about that when you're cooking. And these are some of the skills that you learn as well at your workshops.
Right, exactly. Because, if you've ever had any kind of food poisoning, you definitely don't want to pass it on to anybody else.
It makes for a bad day.
It makes for a bad day, bad week sometimes.
Yeah.
So, learning what the proper way to make sure your counters are clean, or making sure that your food is separated from your vegetables, and, just some of them skills, making sure you're washing your hands.
Washing your hands frequently,
yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm a fanatic about that. I'm always washing my hands.
I'm a very fanatic about all of it.
Yeah.
So, but that's just.
I don't like touching chicken, and then I'm washing my hands immediately.
Right.
Yeah. Chicken's rough, man. Chicken will get you.
Chicken will get you, and you got to be very careful with any kind of raw meat. But chicken is really something you really need to be
There's
careful
all kinds
with.
of stuff on there,
Yes.
I think, that can get you.
Yeah.
I know red meat can too, beef and stuff when you handle steak, but I can handle a steak. It seems a whole lot safer than handling a chicken breast. I don't know why.
Well, it's because we've heard, as far as salmonella, we've heard this over and over and over again. So they have got it in people's head of how dangerous, and it is. It is very dangerous, but it's just as steak and pork chops and all the meats out there are just
same deal.
Same deal.
Yeah.
Our seafoods, same deal.
I know.
So we have to be careful with all of them. But that's some of the skills that we will learn cooking with Joni. We just go and have a good time. I had a great group of ladies show up last time, and we just had a good time, and they cooked phenomenal. The food was fantastic, and so I'm excited about this program as well, to see what all is, what they're going to cook up this time.
That's pretty cool. And, of course, we've got the summer, the sampling deal.
Yes, we have as far as cooking through the calendar coming up as well. That's going to be actually June 17th at 11:30. I'm really excited about this one because it's a fruit pizza, and
it's a fruit pizza.
It is a fruit pizza, and I love fruit pizza. So
wow, that sounds delicious, and hits the spot on a hot day.
Absolutely, and it's light.
It's light.
So if you want to come and participate and give us just a little feedback about our recipes, you can come on June the 17th.
July.
July.
Isn't that right?
No, it's June.
Is it June?
No, July.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
What month are you in,
July.
Joni?
See, I'm back in June. Sorry. I'm a month behind. Woo, Ty.
Hey, you know what? It's easy to do.
Well, we're already in today's the 11th, and it's
isn't that hard to believe?
Wow,
Yeah.
It's already going to be gone before we even know it. So
that is coming up, and
that is, and it is July, not June.
And that's Tuesday the 17th, right?
Yes, Tuesday the 17th.
That's our sampler day.
That is our sampler day at our office at 11:30. And then we go to 12:30. But you can come and go. You don't have to come at 11:30 and stay.
And I promise you, it's going to be good.
Yes,
because that fruit pizza I'm betting on July the 17th we're gonna have temperatures in the 90s or at least the upper 80s.
Yes.
And so that'd be my guess.
Exactly. And it's free. You do not, all of these classes we're talking about are all free. So you can come and have lunch with us.
Why not?
For free, and could just give us a little feedback. Did you like the recipes? Do you eat fruits and vegetables? Just very simple, like 4 questions, that we need answered, so we know if these are good recipes or not.
It's so hard. We've talked about this before, but the stuff that is the best for us to eat, it's hard to incorporate. It seems like it's harder to incorporate that into our everyday diet for some reason.
And it is. It is very hard, and it's hard because sometimes they're a little bit more expensive than buying, the
storage aspect of it.
Yes.
You got to keep it cold, and not everybody's packing a fridge or a cooler around every day.
Right.
And
but there's certain ways that we can do that to make it easier in that, and they are so much healthier because they do have so much vitamins and minerals in them that our body does need, and so we don't get sick, and so we do live longer lives. So we need to be able to pick what these fruits and vegetables are.
I discovered something the other day. I'm trying to watch what I eat now. I'm on a mission because I just had to do something. I tried a cauliflower pizza crust for the first time the other day. Have you tried that?
I have. I do like them.
It's not bad.
No. It is not bad at all. A new thing that I tried the other day, I tried it years ago, was Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts. You don't have to force me. Oh, I loved them. Yeah.
I don't know if it was the way that it was cooked or what, but I actually tried Brussels sprouts about 2 months ago, and I absolutely love them.
And there's all kinds of cool things you do. Have you seen people where they smash them? Have you seen about the crushing them?
Yes.
And I don't know why they do that. I haven't read about it yet, but you see, you're talking about crushing them. I've never had them crushed, but I've seen people prepare them where they kind of smash them.
Well, and I guess it's one of them things to make it a different way. So I'm not really sure, but I love cauliflower. And
yes, I do too. But that you can flatten that stuff. You can kind of get a bunch of cauliflower, mash it all up, and make your own. I haven't tried that yet, but I just try to prepare one.
Right.
But it's becoming kind of a big thing.
Yeah, it is. And then also, as far as getting your noodles like from zucchini or
yes,
very excited. I haven't got to try it myself, but
I love real pasta though.
I do too. I love pasta. Pasta is one of my weaknesses.
Pasta is one of my weaknesses too.
Yes,
yeah,
I love pasta.
I like a good pasta.
But there's other alternatives, spaghetti squash.
Yes.
And I love spaghetti squash too.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a good alternative.
I just like to eat, Joni. So
I
you're not going to throw out too many things that I don't like to eat.
I do too. I do too. But it's one of the things that we can. There's other healthier options for us.
And that's some of the things that a lot of folks that come to your workshops are going to learn.
Yes.
Aren't they? They're going to say, well, I cook all this way. Well, there's an alternative out there that might be a little healthier for you and be a way that you can, the neat thing about, I think, what you all do too is you can, you think you're wasting something, you might utilize something, and when you're prepping or cooking something, you can use later on even. So,
right.
It's all about saving money and maximizing your grocery dollar and the best nutrition for your family. And you get all that at your workshops.
Absolutely, exactly.
So that's pretty cool.
And the best part of it right now with our fresh fruits and vegetables, our farmers market going on.
Yeah,
so
they'll be open tomorrow.
They will be, and they'll be, and they've got all kinds of great produce there right now. And so I just encourage, if you haven't checked out our farmers market, go check it out because
a lot of corn's in, a lot of tomatoes starting to come in. And it's good stuff. I was there a couple, I guess not last Saturday, maybe a Saturday before, and picked up some stuff, and it was great.
Yeah.
Beautiful day on the hill.
Absolutely. And so it's fresh. It's local.
Yeah.
It's local. And it's, so.
And you get to talk to the folks and talk to them about it, You get to ask questions. You're right there in front of the person that produced it. So that's kind of neat to be able to do that.
Yes. And, and they can
there's nobody there at the supermarket sometimes.
Nope. And if there's something different there, they don't tell you, far as how to prepare this. They can be able to help you, how it was grown or how to prepare it at home, so you can ask them questions. I can't even talk now.
That's all right. I got you rattled on the June thing and the duck legs and stuff.
I'm telling you. So, but I encourage anybody that has not been to go to farmers market. I encourage you to go. So
yeah, it's and they're 4 to 6 tomorrow and 8 to 12 Saturday. So they've got new hours and different hours for convenient for anybody. So
yes,
so
absolutely,
you can get down there. What else is up, Joni?
All right, we got another great program that we're hoping will. just take off and go like the rest of our programs. It's cooking with families.
Yeah, that's neat.
That this is for any family that would like to come cook together. With children, come cook. We're going to teach you skills. We're going to learn recipes. We're going to have a great time cooking once more, but as a family together.
Yes.
So if you have a child that would like to come and participate, you need to come with them, though, so you can, learn these skills with them to teach them.
And that is neat family time when you can get in the kitchen with your kids. I mean, some of the funnest times, especially around the holidays, when you're preparing meals and your children can be in the kitchen with you helping out. That's fun.
Oh, yes. And these are skills that they're learning that they will have for the rest of their lives, because when they move out, who's going to cook for them if they don't know how to cook?
Right.
So we need to be able to teach them the skills that they will have for the rest of their lives.
And it's more than just putting stuff in a microwave and turning the dial.
Absolutely. It's like being able to read a recipe, what all goes in a recipe.
Yeah.
And this program, once again, is a free program, for the whole family to come and enjoy. And you're going to get to eat, when you get done with the whatever recipe that we're going to cook.
That's great. And you're going to cook a full meal.
A full meal, yes. And it's going to be June the 17th at 5 o'clock. So if you would like to register your family. July. Oh, my gosh, I don't know why. Thank you, Ty. Got on June.
You're stuck in June.
I am stuck in June.
Let's get out of there.
Okay, July. July 17th at 5 o'clock.
Oh, that's great.
So,
Joni, I do the same thing. That's a Tuesday night, July the 17th. And, bring your kids and incorporate them into the prep process, into the entire cooking process.
Yes. With this program, since it is a night meeting, we require 5 families to sign up before we can have this program. So if for some reason or another we do not get the 5 families for that night, we will not have it. So it's just one of our policies that Ashley and I incorporate, since it's a nighttime meeting, and we need to make sure we have enough families to purchase the groceries.
Well, if you're out there listening, do that and give them a call at 365-2787. I guarantee if you sign up for it, you'll have a big time.
Absolutely. And if it's hot, you can come in and cool off, and best part is you get to leave and don't have to clean up. So,
and that's the best part.
That's the best part, yes.
And that's one thing, and we haven't talked about that. Again, I love to cook, but, man, that cleanup.
The cleanup, yeah.
Especially, when you don't have a dishwasher either. That's also frustrating.
Yeah. And if you're probably
when
like
you're the
me,
dishwasher.
I'm a messy. No, actually, my kids, they clean up for me.
Well, that's nice. Yeah.
Yes, I have one that's responsible for the dishes and that, and so my daughter helps me a lot. So actually, they do help me.
You're incorporating
clean up.
kids in the kitchen.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm going to teach my kids the same skills that I'm going to teach your kids, because I think it's very important for them to have these skills as they grow up and as they go on. Because once again, if you're not teaching them these skills, then who's going to teach them these skills when they leave the house?
You're right, and there's a certain part of the cleanup that's important for safety.
Sanitary reasons, safety reasons.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not if your water isn't hot enough, when you're washing your dishes, especially if you're not doing it with the dishwasher, are you, there's usually when you're, say, out in a place, you have a wash, a rinse, and a sanitation, or whatever order that they come in.
Yeah, it goes through a process.
Through a process, and it sort of should be that way at home. If you're not, modern dishwashers pretty much take care of that for you. But there are some things to learn just in the cleanup of a kitchen as well.
Right, exactly. So, and I mean, I don't like cleaning up as well, but that's part of the process with cooking. But for the cooking with families, you can leave and not have to, as far as worry about the cleanup. Same with the laugh and learn. That's the best part.
Oh, yeah.
Kids can come and play and have a great time, and then when it's time for the program to be over, y'all just leave, and then we clean it up.
Adios.
So, I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
but the good thing about these programs is they're educational. You're going to learn something. Even, if you show up and think, well, I've been cooking for 25 years. I guarantee you're going to take something away. Well, I didn't know that.
Right. And, all of our information that we teach is research-based through the University of Kentucky. Yeah. So, I mean, it has been through far as very different programs, far as making sure that it is accurate information that we are sharing. You know, it's not that we're pulling it off from a website somewhere else and teaching it on our own.
No, this is stuff that comes right from UK.
Exactly, and we have been trained to teach this.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, so it's a little different. You know, it's like being a teacher. You go to school to be a teacher.
Right.
We have went, you know, with our job to be a teacher, to educate
and to bring that research to the public,
to our community,
to the community.
Yes.
Yeah,
to the public, and
that's what's so awesome about our UK Extension Office, because you know you have you as the FNEP assistant, you have Ashley, who's the Family Consumer Science agent, Shane. He is Agriculture and Natural Resources. Same deal with him. You know, he gets information from the Agriculture Department of the University of Kentucky and brings it and educates the farmers and the community. With Rhonda, same deal, 4-H, you know, and that wonderful program. And I call it the brain of Caldwell County. You know, we have our Research and Education Center here that does research for farmers that ends up at UK and then distributed. But yet you're the distribution center, so to speak.
And every county in the state of Kentucky has an extension office.
Yeah,
so
and
it's
that's
just not for our community. It's throughout the state of Kentucky, and even in different states. Yeah. There is extension agents.
Sure, and it's a good thing, and it's a powerful resource for folks that just need information, and information that's been backed by research by the University of Kentucky. So it's pretty awesome.
It is, you know, and I enjoy my job. I love my job.
I can tell.
So
we can all tell.
So, you know, if you have any questions about far as nutrition or far as having any cooking information, you know, that you would like more information on, you can give me a call. At the office, the number is 270-365-2787. I will help you any way that I can. So
that's awesome. A lot of great programs coming up. Let's shift gears while I have you here.
All right.
Because summertime, before you know it's going to end, and when school will be starting. And let's talk a little bit about the backpack program that you're so involved with.
All right. Caldwell County Backpack Program. It's actually Feeding God's Children Backpack Program. We'll start back up in probably 1st of September.
Okay.
We usually give August the time for us to identify these children.
Right.
The need is here because I know King's Kitchen is still going full force.
Yes.
I believe they have over 200 meals that they're preparing 3 days a week. The need is here in Caldwell County. The needs. We started this program in January of 2010, and it has been going strong ever since. So we will start back. It'll be $120 per child per school year. So if we, in the middle of the school year, you know, need extra funds, if you give us the $120, and yes, it's not the beginning of the school year, but that funds still stay in our account.
Yeah, right. It stays there, and you can get these kids the nutrition that they need. How it works is on the weekends, on Fridays, kids that need and have been identified will get a backpack, and it will be filled with food items that they can prepare themselves. Very little prep thing. They can throw it in the microwave. They can just pull it out of a package, and they can eat this, and it sustains them throughout the weekend until they get back to school and have a school lunch. That's correct.
Correct. That is correct. Most of the items are all kid-friendly items.
Yes.
It's usually anywhere between 12 to 17 items in this bag. We actually do not give them backpacks anymore just for sanitary reasons.
Gotcha.
But it is in a bag that other children cannot know what it is unless that child tells them what it is.
Right. And, of course, we need to emphasize these children are identified, and it's confidential. I mean, you know.
Well, we try to keep this, you know, far as quiet as possible because of stigma. Because unfortunately, other people make fun of these children, you know, and then they'll decide when they truly need the food, then they'll decide they don't want it because somebody has made fun of them.
Yeah.
So we try to keep this as much quiet as possible as far as who the children are. Our teachers are Hope and Cope resource ladies. These are the ones inside the schools that help identify who these children are that are in need.
Right.
We send home, you know, a permission slip. We have to have a permission slip signed saying that my child can receive this, you know, this food on the weekends. On the weeks that we're not there, like spring break, fall break, I always try to send usually an extra bag of food home with these children as well, so that way they could probably let it, have enough for the next week.
Right.
Is it going to be enough? Probably not, but maybe it'll help them, because these are children that do come in as soon as in the morning, and they haven't had food
Right.
since the day they left, school. And it is happening here in Caldwell County.
No doubt about it. If you don't think it is, you're wrong.
It is, exactly. And we have children that need our assistance and our help as far as being able to get this for them. And Leanne Gilkey took off, with the ideal of doing the summer feeding program, and she has done a phenomenal job.
Yes, it's really, really
and I'm so glad that she's able to do that, because she's still reaching these children that need help.
Yeah.
And then that's where I come in in the school year, and I help as much as I can as far as with the food on the weekends for them to have and while they're not there. And it's just something that's very near and dear to my heart.
Oh,
so,
yeah, you can tell that. And what can folks do that are listening here that want to help, or they just need to get in touch with you?
Yes, they can call me at the office.
And of course, Hope and Cope during the school year.
Actually, they can call me.
Now, they
need to call me.
Okay.
Unless they have far as a child that needs to be identified, then
Gotcha.
they can call the Hope and Cope centers. But far as for monetary
donations, or
yes, I'm the one that takes care
or
of
the non-perishable food or anything like
Yes.
that. They can donate that as well.
They can donate that as well. I do have a list of food items that we prefer having that are kid-friendly foods, and that you can get with me. You can come by and see me at the office. From Monday to Friday, I can come and talk to any kind of civic organizations, churches, to give you more information about our program and that. So, but it is what happens is I contract through Feed America,
right.
Kentucky Heartland out of Elizabethtown. They actually bring our commodity foods to the Christ Tabernacle, our food bank, once a month. And so when they come down, then they bring me my backpack food. It's the cheapest way to be able to do this program, because they can buy it in bulk.
Right.
They have big corporations that sponsor, and be able to give food.
And they're very active in this community, and a lot of people don't know it. I mean,
yes.
Of course, they recently dropped the pallets out here. I think there were 10 pallets out at Cash Express that came from Feeding America.
That's once a month at Christ Tabernacle.
Exactly.
So Christ Tabernacle didn't have the recent
that's
their
right.
parking lot, I think, or something.
There was work on it, so they dropped it there.
Dropped it here. So that's every month.
Yes.
That anybody in our community can go and participate in that program.
Yeah.
So, but far
that's
as
a cool thing.
It
really
thing.
is.
And Feed America is a national-wide program.
It is.
So, but who we contract through is through Elizabethtown.
Okay.
Feed America, and they're phenomenal people up there.
Yeah, you've worked with them now for several years
since
now.
2010.
Since 2010,
yes.
yeah.
And I've had to go and buy extra food,
right.
and it's very expensive, to be able to, but I've had to be able to do that to be able to reach all my children
all the
for
folks
that
needing
week.
it, yeah.
And so it's, like I said, it's $3 a bag. If we want to break it down, it's $3 a bag for, like I said, from 12 to 17 items in this bag. And then I always ask for monetary donations, but, I put extra food in them for the food that, that may have food bank. The library has phenomenal about doing a food bank. Emery Pressler, forest dentist, she does a food drive for me each year.
Yes.
Has been doing that for many years. And so thankful for the library and her doing that for me.
Kind of supplements and helps you,
supplements it. And then also I have a church that every week brings me food, from Fredonia. It's the whole community is phenomenal about far as helping with this program, and when the funds are down, I'll just say I need, and it happens.
It
happens, exactly. So
that's fantastic. And I wanted to mention that this morning because I know it's a passion of yours. I know you work hard, and you've been doing this since 2010, and a school year will be here before we know it.
It is
put in people's minds. Of course, King's Kitchen. 3 days a week, going strong, and what an incredible ministry that is. And then you throw it with this; it's just good stuff going on under our eyes. Sometimes it goes unnoticed, but yet it needs to be brought out at least from time to time so that people, if they want to help, can.
Right, and like you said, it's here. Sometimes we don't want to see it. Sometimes we see it, and then we think, well, how do I even get involved with that?
Yeah,
and there's ways of getting involved. So,
but
if they have any questions, they can call me out the office, come see me. Would like to take them, far as monetary donations, I will be able to take them, and then I will get it to the proper place where it needs to go. So
awesome.
But thank you for bringing that up, because I actually thought about bringing it up this morning, and I chose not to. But that's great, because school is fixing to start.
Yeah, and when you're here, and if there's a need, or you're here and we need to talk about it.
The money this year is a little low.
Okay.
We have some to start off, but it's not as low as it has been in the past. So, but we're always welcome to have monetary donations.
Well, the program needs to be sustained.
Yes.
And that's just a constant deal. So if you're out there listening and want to help, then get in touch with Joni out at the UK Extension Office, 365-2787. And of course, if you're interested in any of the fun things we talked about, we kind of, she kept throwing out June. It is going to be the month of July, I promise you. but do call and get in touch with Joni out there, and she can get you hooked up and get you a lot of good education about being in the kitchen. So
yes.
Well, have a great rest of the summer. Stay cool.
Well, thank you very much. There's one thing I want to say.
Yeah.
My daughter is not listening, but if y'all know my daughter, Emily, she's going to be 16 years old tomorrow.
Oh,
so
boy, Emily.
if y'all see her tomorrow, tell her happy birthday.
I'm adding her to the birthday list right now.
Wonderful.
So she'll be on there tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Phelps. Thank you so much, and appreciate you being here. And, folks, our UK Extension Office is there for you in all 120 counties across the state of Kentucky. 365-2787 is our local number. And you have a new employee. Let's welcome her.
We do. Yes.
Yeah,
if you're out, her name's Carla Hodge.
Carla Hodge. I saw it on Facebook. Yeah.
She is very sweet, and we're so glad that she is with us.
Well, that's great. Well, welcome aboard Carla Hodge to our UK Extension Office. You might get her if you're out that way, see her, or she might answer the phone if you call out there. So,
yes.
So welcome, Carla Hodge. Thank you so much for being here, and good luck with all your programs in July.
In July, not June, July.
And, folks, if you're interested in anything that you've heard about, whether it is the backpack program that Joni's so involved with, or some of the great cooking programs and workshops that she has coming up, 365-2787 is the number to call. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to wrap up our extension program on this Wednesday at 8:35. We thank you so much for joining us here on Tiger Talk this morning. You're listening to Tiger Talk on your hometown radio station, 103.3 FM, 1580 AM, WPKY, The Tiger. My thanks to Joni Phelps, our FNEP assistant at the UK Extension Office. 365-2787 is the number to contact Joni. Thanks, and have a great